Whitaker Insurance. Value RX Pharmacy Tazewell. Roland Veterinary Services. Mary's Home Furnishings and Appliance Center. Claiborne Health and Wellness. Walker and Walker Construction. Stay and Play Doggy Daycare and more. Pizza Inn of Tazewell. Hearthside Bank. Danny England Motors. Clayton Homes of Middlesboro, Kentucky. John Smith Subs, Harrogate, Tennessee. Communications provided by First Century Bank.
Welcome to the Claiborne County Sports Zone coverage of the Claiborne versus Cumberland Gap. We got 3 games tonight, starting out with the JV boys. Rosters we have tonight is for Claiborne, 00, Chase Robinette. Number 1, Brayton Ford. Number 4, Brady Rosenbaum. Number 5, Braden Bennett. Number 11, Harrison Whitaker. Number 15, Noah Burke. Number 20, Pierce Sutton. Number 21, Eric Ferguson. Number 23, Braden Grimm. Number 24, Kanan Adams. Number 25, Zayden Michael. Number 33, Paul Savard. Number 34, Robbie Wilmuth. And number 32, Mason Helton. Now for Cumberland Gap Junior Varsity, we have number 0, Kason Adams. Number 1, Colin Killian. Number 2, Colby Weaver. Number 3, Aiden Bailey. Number 4, Hunter Ellison. Number 13, Braden Lane. Number 15, Luke Lloyd. Number 23, Corbin Goins. And number 20, Nate Bain. If you don't care, look down at the bottom of your screen and notice the partners that help us do what we do. Without them, we couldn't bring you these games. And you guys are the very reason that we do the games. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please follow Claiborne County Sports Zone on Facebook and YouTube. We're also on TikTok, Instagram. We're about 5 minutes and 40 seconds getting this one underway. We have JV boys up first, followed by the varsity girls and the varsity boys. It's also senior night here at Claiborne High School. So depends on which way they turn. If they turn to us, we'll get some good views. If they don't, well, you know what'll happen. We won't get a thing. Been a beautiful day today. More coming next week, the weatherman says. Looking forward to that 67 and 70 degrees here in Claiborne County. We're expecting the gymnasium to fill up tonight. I hope the bandwidth supports us, but if it doesn't, I'll try to get up any way I can. If we drop out, I will go old school with it, hook the phone up, and we'll try it that way. I hope the sound sounds good. We've been struggling with it lately. Learning this new system. We're about 3 minutes away from getting this one started.
Whitaker Insurance. Value RX Pharmacy Tazewell. Roland Veterinary Services. Mary's Home Furnishings and Appliance Center. Claiborne Health and Wellness. Walker and Walker Construction. Stay and Play Doggy Daycare and more. Pizza Inn of Tazewell. Hearthside Bank. Danny England Motors. Clayton Homes of Middlesboro, Kentucky. John Smith Subs, Harrogate, Tennessee. Communications provided by First Century Bank.
Looks like we're ready for some basketball here on the campus of Claiborne High School in the Coach Carl R. Green Gymnasium. And we're underway. Cumberland Gap has it to start the game. They get it to Goins. Goins kicks it back out to Ellison. Cross court to Weaver. Down on the baseline to Goins. Misses the shot. Rebounded by, I can't see his number, 21, Ferguson. This one just starting. It's 0-0. Down the lane went Noah Burke. His shot off the mark. Corbin Goins with the two. Panthers lead 2-0. This is junior varsity basketball. Ferguson on the miss. Bennett has it after the shot. Drives. He'll kick it out. Ferguson ties it up. Eric Ferguson with the basket. Goins mid-range doesn't fall. Hunter Ellison tried to track it down. Failed to. Well, they're going to say last touch by Claiborne, though. All right. Goins down the block. Off the glass and good. Four to two. Cumberland Gap. Ferguson from deep. First lead change of the game. Claiborne now leads 5-4. I think that was Goins with the putback. Bennett gets the defender up, drives, shoots. Goins with a rebound. Weaver has it now. Almost threw it away, but their Panthers save it. Weaver backs it out, gets it over to Braden Lane. Now down in the lane. Oh, nice pass to Goins on the block. Cumberland Gap has 8. Corbin Goins has 8. He's got them all for the Panthers. Rebounded by Goins. Panthers going the other way now. Ellison hung in the air, fired up a shot. It didn't fall, though. Cumberland Gap basketball leading 8-5. 4:11 left in the first period. That pass goes off the hands of Braden Lane. It'll be Claiborne basketball. Bennett down on the block to Noah Burt. Back out to Ferguson. Over to Rosenbaum. He'll drive. Shots up off the glass. Who was that? Harrison Whitaker with the basket. I don't know why. It's the only numbers they got on these jerseys. There's only back. And if he turns away from me, you can't see. Ferguson! Back-to-back threes. Claiborne leads again. That's the third lead change. Turn around by Lloyd off the mark. Burke has it. Gives it to Whitaker off the glass. Doesn't fall. Burke gets the rebound. Bennett for 3. Off the mark. Off the rim, out of bounds. It'll be Cumberland Gap basketball. Three lead changes. Bulldogs leading now, 10-8. Claiborne in a 2-3 defense. Goins got an easy one there. He's got all 10 of Cumberland Gap's points so far. Rosenbaum 3. Good. Lloyd, strong move to the basket. Good. 1:25 left in this first period. 13-12 Claiborne. Ferguson off the mark. Bennett tried to get it. Instead, it was Weaver. Outlet pass to Lloyd. Basket's good. Another lead change. That's our fifth one. Cumberland Gap by one. 1 minute left in the period. Braden Grimm with the shot. Miss. On the other end, it's Hunter Ellison with the two. Timeout called with 44.3 seconds left in the first period. Remember to take a look down at the bottom of the screen. That's our marketing partners. Without them, we couldn't do what we do. Humbled by the support. .3 left in the first period. We've saw 5 lead changes. Panthers leading this one by 3, 16-13. Bennett to Rosenbaum now. Rosenbaum takes his time. Took a second and reminded Edwin to start the clock. He's better at insurance than he is working the clock. Bennett. I don't know how it didn't fall. 18 seconds. Lloyd off the glass. Misses. Rebounded by Ferguson. Out to Sutton. He fires up a shot at the buzzer. No good. After one, it's 16-13 Cumberland Gap. For Claiborne, I have Rosenbaum with 3. Harrison Whitaker with 2. Eric Ferguson has 8. Hunter Ellison 2. Luke Lloyd 4 for Cumberland Gap. Corbett Goins 10 points.
Whitaker Insurance. Value RX Pharmacy Tazewell. Roland Veterinary Services. Mary's Home Furnishings and Appliance Center. Claiborne Health and Wellness. Walker and Walker Construction. Stay and Play Doggy Daycare and more. Pizza Inn of Tazewell. Hearthside Bank. Danny England Motors. Clayton Homes of Middlesboro, Kentucky. John Smith Subs, Harrogate, Tennessee. Communications provided by First Century Bank.
Second period underway. .34 Wilmot on the basket. Goins. First free throw line is good. 12 points for Corbin Goins. Bennett, no good. Lloyd with the rebound. They left Weaver a lane. He took it. 20-15, Cumberland Gap. Totally unguarded on that one. Ferguson drives. Gorman's with the Goins with the block. Ferguson wide open. Missed the easy one. Weaver drives to the lane. He's fouled. Lloyd to the spin move. Doesn't fall for him. Robinette tries to get it to Wilmoth. This pass sails out of bounds. Said Adams had it. Gives it to Goins. Lane and Adams. Adams drives off the glass. Doesn't go. Lloyd's there to clean it up. Missed that one. Puts it back. Foul from behind by Ferguson. Lloyd to the line with 4 points. Takes 3 dribbles. Throws it up. Hits the front of the rim. No good. Lloyd will have one more. That one rolls left. Robinette has it for Claiborne. Phil Wilmoth out on the blocks. Over to Benton. No, that was Noah Burke. Braden Lane with the basket. Burke has it from the free throw line. His shot doesn't fall. Rebound Goins. Adams has it now for Cumberland Gap. Lane to Weaver. Now to Lloyd in the paint. Going to have a foul on the floor. Against Burke, looks like. Being fouls favoring Cumberland Gap. Claiborne has 3. Cumberland Gap has 0 this second period. Lane has it up high. Gets it over to Ellison. Goins at it. Back to Adams. Back to Goins. He'll drive. Puts up a short J. No good. No, that wasn't Goins. That was Lane with the short jumper. 22-15, your score. This is JV basketball. It's inbound. Robinette. Way off on the 3. Too long. Going to Weaver. What direction? That was Adams. 3-pointer, Lane. Cumberland Gap now leads 25-15. Robinette has it. Drives to the hoops. Scored. 25-17. Robinette saves it from going out of bounds. Robinette with a steal. Off the glass. Too strong. Rebounded by Lane. Goins baseline to Killian. Back to Goins. Up high to Lane. Number 0. Adam to the basket. 27-17. 3:18 left in this first half. Last touch, they say, by Cumberland Gap. Bulldogs basketball. Bennett inbound. Gets it to Wilmot. Over to Burks. Burke tried to drive, but Adams cuts him off. Nearly still. Good play by Adams. That one is stolen. Collision down there. Nothing called. Foul will be called against Claiborne. To the line will go number 4. Hunter Ellison with 2 points. Wilson fires the first up. It's good. Fires up the second free throw. Good. What a strokes. Good looking shot there. Weaver and Goins comes back in for Cumberland Gap. Across the timeline. Tries to drive. Gets to Wilmot. Wilmot to take a 3. Oh, it's good. (29-20). Cross court pass to Adams. Back over to Hunter Ellison. Once lost out of bounds by Adams. Not a good pass. He tried to handle it, though. 2:14 before halftime. 29-20, Cumberland Gap. We had 5 lead changes early, but Cumberland Gap settled into a rhythm. Robinette with a 3. That missed. Lloyd back out to Goins. Fires up a 3. No good. Followed by Ellison was no good. We're going the other way with Bennett. Wide open in the corner. Sailed that pass up into the bleachers. Weaver has it now. We're coming again. Lloyd has it, free throw line. Stolen away. Outlet pass to Robinette. Robinette off the glass, good. 4 points for Robinette. 29-22. Claiborne chipping into it just a little bit. Going up on 1 minute remaining in the first half. What a shot. Lane from deep. He was in front of the Bulldogs bench right in and he took that one. 45 seconds left for the half. Wilmot with a basket. That one's stolen away. Foul called. Foul called against Weaver. It's only their second foul of the second period, so they'll throw it in from just about midcourt. Over here on the near side. Robinette has it. Wilmot. Blocked by Goins. Goins with the shot. He's fouled to the line. He'll shoot 2. 12 points for Corbin Goins. 32-24, 16.6 left in this opening half. Rattles home. 13 points now for Goins. Second shot up. Good. They got Whitaker again. Work the clock there, Edwin. Ferguson to the hoop. The basket. The harm. He'll have 1 free throw. That's 10 points for Ferguson. Missed it. Rebounded by Wilmot, though. 3 seconds. Fired a 3 up off the mark. Claiborne gets back in this one. Cumberland Gap leads, however, 34-30. Chase Robinette for Claiborne, 4 points. 3 for Rosenbaum. 2 for Harrison Whitaker. 10 for Eric Ferguson. Robbie Wilmoth with 9. Kaysen Adams has 2 for the Gap. Weaver also 2. 4 for Ellison. 8 for Lane. 4 for Luke Lloyd. 14 for Corbin Goins. 34-28, Cumberland Gap.
Whitaker Insurance. Value RX Pharmacy Tazewell. Roland Veterinary Services. Mary's Home Furnishings and Appliance Center. Claiborne Health and Wellness. Walker and Walker Construction. Stay and Play Doggy Daycare and more. Pizza Inn of Tazewell. Hearthside Bank. Danny England Motors. Clayton Homes of Middlesboro, Kentucky. John Smith Subs, Harrogate, Tennessee. Communications provided by First Century Bank.
Yeah.
Whitaker Insurance. Value RX Pharmacy Tazewell. Roland Veterinary Services. Mary's Home Furnishings and Appliance Center. Claiborne Health and Wellness. Walker and Walker Construction. Stay and Play Doggy Daycare and more. Pizza Inn of Tazewell. Hearthside Bank. Danny England Motors. Clayton Homes of Middlesboro, Kentucky. John Smith Subs, Harrogate, Tennessee. Communications provided by First Century Bank.
All right. 2:06 left, 2:03 before we get this one started in the second half. First of 3 games tonight. We also have senior night for the basketball and cheer team. Take a look at the bottom of their screen. You've got some partners that's scrolling down there on the ticker. If you get a chance, if you see one of these people that has these wonderful businesses, please say thank you for helping get recognition to our kids through Claiborne County Sports Zone. (34-28) Cumberland Gap. Second half just about ready to start. Cumberland Gap will have the basketball to start the third period. Luke Lloyd turns around and shoots in the paint. Knocked away from him. Noah Burke has it. Burke shoots it over to Rosenbaum. Now to Ferguson. Whitaker to Bennett. Man-to-man defense gets a steal. Lane with an easy basket. That's his 10th point. Good game for Lane. Rosenbaum has it up high. Now Ferguson, deep three, bottom. 13 points for Mr. Eric Ferguson. Weaver, Ellison back to Weaver. Corner 3 by Lane. Too strong. Rosenbaum has it. For Claiborne. Trailing by 5. 6:30 left in the third period. Bennett. Nearly stole it away. Good play by Hunter Ellis. Ellison's had a good game. Whitaker back to Ferguson. Corner Bennett. Drives towards the basket. Puts up a shot. Gets his rebound and scores. That's Bennett's first points of the game. Goins baseline. Strong move. Doesn't fall forward the first time, but he puts it back. 16 points for Corbin Goins. 38-33. Cumberland Gap leading. Burke drives into the paint. Fires up a shot. He's fouled, though. Shot doesn't go. Burke is actually looking for his first point of the game. Takes a few dribbles, fires it up, but doesn't get the roll. Second one, too strong. Rebounded by Lane. Adams has it up high for Cumberland Gap. Over to Weaver. Lloyd. Basket's good. Whitaker to Ferguson. Ferguson gets the play from the coach. Lloyd all over him. 5-second call. Wow. Good defense by Cumberland Gap. Timeout on the floor. 4:17. It's 40-33. Cumberland Gap.
Whitaker Insurance. Value RX Pharmacy Tazewell. Roland Veterinary Services. Mary's Home Furnishings and Appliance Center. Claiborne Health and Wellness. Walker and Walker Construction. Stay and Play Doggy Daycare and more. Pizza Inn of Tazewell.
30-second timeout. We're back to action. Weaver to Adams. Goins. Adams drives. In the paint's Lloyd. Count it. 8 points for Mr. Luke Lloyd. Cumberland Gap improving their lead to 42-33. First foul on Claiborne. Cumberland Gap has 2 in this third period. Braden Grimm will go to the line. He entered the game and immediately got results. Missed the first, though. Looking for his first point of the game. Second one's up. Burke chases down the rebound. Over to Ferguson. Nice play. Stolen away, though, by Goins. Weaver has it up high for Cumberland Gap, guarded by Brady Rosenbaum. Over to Adams. Back to Weaver. Adams now. Gets it in the corner. That play works every time. Luke Lloyd with a basket. He just sneaks down that lane. Deep 3 off the mark. Tip back, but Lloyd's there. Goins baseline move. Over the defense. Good. 18 for Goins. 46-33. Cumberland Gap. Burke with a miss. Claiborne shot just not falling here in this third period. They only have 5 points in this third. Burke with a steal. Basket by Grimm. They're not calling 3 seconds at all on number 15, Lloyd. (48-35). Knocked away by Lloyd. Claiborne saves it, however. Turn around off the mark. Going the other way quickly. That's Weaver. Off the glass. Basket's good. He'll have the and one opportunity. 50-35. Cumberland Gap. Couple dribbles. Fires up a shot. The and one is in and out. Rebounded by Wilmoth. Burke has it now. Rosenbaum up high. Calls the play. Gets it to Burke. Fires up a 3. Oh, in and out. Rebounded, though, by Claiborne. Putback is good. Braden Grimm. Back-to-back baskets. Goins with the shot. Rebounded by Wilmoth. .30 seconds left in the third period. Get a foul called against Burke. Robinette in, Burke out. Timeout called to 15.2. It's a full timeout.
Whitaker Insurance. Value RX Pharmacy Tazewell. Roland Veterinary Services. Mary's Home Furnishings and Appliance Center. Claiborne Health and Wellness. Walker and Walker Construction. Stay and Play Doggy Daycare and more. Pizza Inn of Tazewell. Hearthside Bank. Danny England Motors. Clayton Homes of Middlesboro, Kentucky. John Smith Subs, Harrogate, Tennessee. Communications provided by First Century Bank.
Cumberland Gap basketball, inbounding for the near sideline. Nice move, Lloyd. Missed the shot. He ain't missed many. They say last touch by Claiborne. Goins nearly hits a buzzer beater. Claiborne's Robinette 4, Rosenbaum 3, Bennett 2, Whitaker 2, 13 for Eric Ferguson. Grimm has 4, Wilmoth 9. For Cumberland Gap, it's Adams with 2, Weaver 4, Ellison 4, 10 for Lane. 12 for Luke Lloyd, 18 for Goins.
Whitaker Insurance. Value RX Pharmacy Tazewell. Roland Veterinary Services. Mary's Home Furnishings and Appliance Center. Claiborne Health and Wellness. Walker and Walker Construction. Stay and Play Doggy Daycare and more. Pizza Inn of Tazewell. Hearthside Bank. Danny England Motors. Clayton Homes of Middlesboro, Kentucky. John Smith Subs, Harrogate, Tennessee. Communications provided.
Panther but still, Weaver has it up high. Gives it over to Ellison. Over to Lloyd. In on the block. Goins. Fires it up. Misses the first shot. I thought he was fouled, but nothing called. Lloyd goes baseline, loses the basketball out of bounds. (50-37). Cumberland Gap. Wilmoth up high. Gets it to Robinette. He'll drive left side. Nice pass there on the block. Sutton with his first basket. Lane with a three. 13 points for Lane. Lloyd has it. Are they going to give that to him? Nope, they did. Timeout. 53-39. Down there at the top of the key is Goins and Brady Harris, nominee for Mr. Basketball in the state of Tennessee. Well deserved. He's shooting out from top of the key. He's having an outstanding year. We'll see him play in the varsity boys game later tonight. We got Coach Hatmaker quizzing the referees about something. Maybe possession error related. No, it was points related. Was 53, now it's 55 for Cumberland Gap. They'll get Luke Lloyd with a foul up high. First foul this fourth period. Another foul called. Two fouls on Cumberland Gap to start the fourth period. Rosenbaum now has it across the timeline for Claiborne. They're spreading the court a little bit now. Ferguson up high. Three is good. 16 for Mr. Ferguson. Baseline move. Good pass. Weaver. Claiborne's defense just a step slow tonight. Ferguson drives into the paint, puts up a floater, rebounded by Goins. Goins fires up a three. Rebounded by Braden Lane. That's his 15th point. Another whistle. Anyway, Claiborne basketball. Robinette has it. Fires up a long two. No good. Rebound by Robbie Wilmot. That's the fourth foul on Cumberland Gap. Rosenbaum out to Ferguson. Rebound battled for and took the other way by Weaver. Goins. Another baseline move. 22 points for Mr. Corbin Goins. 61-42, 4:12 left. Wilmot fires up a three and hits. 11 points for Wilmot. Robinette with a steal. How will they call it? Robinette to the line. Makes the first. 5 points for Chase Robinette. His second free throw is good. 61-47, Cumberland Gap. 3:55 to go. Weaver gets a screen from Lloyd. Doesn't drive. Lane has it. He will drive. Bennett got a piece of it. Rebound goes to Goins. Basket by Lane. And he's fouled. 17 points for number 13, Lane. His and one shot is too strong. However, it's Goins with a rebound. Weaver with a three. 9 points for Weaver. Burke fouled on the three-pointer. Coach Hatmaker probably didn't like that one. Number 15, Noah Burke hits the first. His first point of the game. 66-48, Cumberland Gap. Just under 3 left. Burke fires up the second of 3. He gets the roll. It circled the rim twice before it decided to go down. Third free throw, good. It's a 16-point advantage, Cumberland Gap, 66-50. Weaver has it up high, guarded by Rosenbaum. Going to get a screw. No, he goes the other way. Into the paint to Lloyd. He was just standing there again. Claiborne's failed to guard Lloyd for the most part. He's always open in the paint, seems like. Foul on the floor. They should be shooting free throws. And they will. Ferguson to the line. 16 points for Eric. He'll have 2 free throws. Foul count 5 for Cumberland Gap, 1 for Claiborne. Ferguson nails the first. Bennett out, Robinette in for Claiborne. Ferguson's second one is up and good. 18 for Eric Ferguson. 66-52, Cumberland Gap. Claiborne trying to press. Cumberland Gap does a great job. Basket's good by Goins. He caught Burke up in the air. Burke hit the floor hard, but he's up, ready to play. (68-52), coming up on 2 minutes left in this game. Burke, 3, off the mark. Get a foul called on Bennett against Ellison. Was he shooting? No, it'll be out of bounds. On the floor. 1:57 left. 68-52. Lane with a putback. It's rare you see 70 in a JV game, but that's what the Panthers have done tonight. 70-52, 1:20 left in the game. Bulldogs with a turnover. Panthers. Hatmaker calls timeout. 1:10 in the fourth. 70-52. Cumberland Gap.
Whitaker Insurance. Value RX Pharmacy Tazewell. Roland Veterinary Services. Mary's Home Furnishings and Appliance Center. Claiborne Health and Wellness.
I don't know what that was all about, but we're quickly back to basketball. I think he just wanted to get some people in. Nate Bain with the 3. Doesn't fall for Cumberland Gap. Adams in for the Bulldogs. Number 1, Brayton Ford. He was in for the Bulldogs. Corner 3, no good. That shot is off the mark. Rebounded by Ford. 22 seconds left. Adams had it for a second. 3-pointers up, no good. 3-pointer by Whitaker off the mark. Number 20, Nate Bain gets in the scoring book. And that'll be it. $72-54 is your final score. One second, I'll have your individual scores. Excuse me there. All right, for Claiborne, I have Robinette with 6, Rosenbaum 3, Bennett 2, Whitaker 2, Burke 3, Sutton with 2, Eric Ferguson led Claiborne with 18, Graham had 4, Robbie Wilmoth had 12. For the winning Cumberland Gap Panthers, I have Adams with 2, Weaver with 9, Ellison with 4, Braden Lane with 19, Luke Lloyd with 12, Nate Bain 2, and Corbin Goins led all scorers tonight with 24 points. Up next will be the girls' game. It's varsity. It's Lady Bulldogs versus Lady Panthers. We'll be back in 25 minutes for the start of this one.
Whitaker Insurance. Value RX Pharmacy Tazewell. Roland Veterinary Services. Mary's Home Furnishings and Appliance Center. Claiborne Health and Wellness. Walker and Walker Construction. Stay and Play Doggy Daycare and more. Pizza Inn of Tazewell. Hearthside Bank. Danny England Motors. Clayton Homes of Middlesboro, Kentucky. John Smith Subs, Harrogate, Tennessee. Communications provided by First Century Bank.
If you don't care, please follow Claiborne County Sports Zone. Like our stream. Share the games with family and friends. Or just share it to your page. Every share helps us. Once again, the businesses down at the bottom, scrolling across the ticker, is our marketing partners. We are humbled to have so many, and without them, we could not do what we do. So thank you to each and every one of our marketing partners. Our premier partners are included in the video. If you run across any of these business owners, please, by all means, thank them for supporting the zone and your athletes.
Whitaker Insurance. Value RX Pharmacy Tazewell. Roland Veterinary Services. Mary's Home Furnishings and Appliance Center. Claiborne Health and Wellness. Walker and Walker Construction. Stay and Play Doggy Daycare and more. Pizza Inn of Tazewell. Hearthside Bank. Danny England Motors. Clayton Homes of Middlesboro, Kentucky. John Smith Subs, Harrogate, Tennessee. Communications provided by First Century Bank. Whitaker Insurance. Value RX Pharmacy Tazewell. Roland Veterinary Services. Mary's Home Furnishings and Appliance Center. Claiborne Health and Wellness. Walker and Walker Construction. Stay and Play Doggy Daycare and more. Pizza Inn of Tazewell. Hearthside Bank. Danny England Motors. Clayton Homes of Middlesboro, Kentucky. John Smith Subs, Harrogate, Tennessee. Communications provided by First Century Bank.
All right. We're just about ready to get, 13 minutes away from getting this one started. It's the Lady Bulldogs hosting the Lady Panthers varsity. It's going to be tough. Cumberland Gap has a very good girls team and boys team. It'll be a tough one for Claiborne. Roster I have tonight. For Claiborne, number 4, Evelyn Cook. Number 5, Jalen Brooks. Number 10, Ray O'Ware. Number 12, Hope Cole. Number 14, Taylor Stansberry. And number 21, Emily Buchanan. Number 22, Macy Short. Number 23, Emma Ferguson. Number 30, Olivia Rose. 33 is J.C. Ferguson. Number 35, Jocelyn Essery. For the Lady Panthers, I have Audrey Turpin, Jayla Bailey, Kelly Hatfield, Peyton Owens, Cabela Duvernay, Briley Collinger, Abby Peters, Allie Owens, Jalen Powers, Sarah Stamper, Natalie Davis, and Jenna Middleton. As you can see across the court, very, very good crowd tonight. And it's just as packed on the other side, on our side here, where the camera is. And to the left of us is the Claiborne Band. They're in the house tonight. Coach Carl R. Green Gymnasium. If you haven't already, please follow and like Claiborne County Sports Zone. Share the ball game with family and friends. Let's get our athletes out there. Just hit the share button, share it on your page. It means more than you will ever know. We also have a YouTube channel, same name, Claiborne County Sports Zone. We archive our basketball games on there now since Facebook is only keeping them 30 days. That's YouTube, Claiborne County Sports Zone. Please subscribe and like. Subscription is free. Feel free to comment. Shout out to the Claiborne and Cumberland Gap, we'll just call her that, athletic trainer. She's working both schools now. She's run to death. That's Mara Brock. And of course, she's my daughter. And she made her dad happy tonight by bringing him a whole half a box of Thin Mints. Shout out to the Girl Scouts of America. If you haven't noticed already, Claiborne comes out today wearing their pink uniforms. Breast cancer awareness, I'm sure. I've not heard for sure, but I guess the senior night festivities will be between the boys and girls game. So right after the conclusion of this one, I assume it's when they'll have it. I should have asked. Seven minutes from getting this one going. T-minus 3 minutes. T-minus 3 minutes.
Whitaker Insurance. Value RX Pharmacy Tazewell. Roland Veterinary Services. Mary's Home Furnishings and Appliance Center. Claiborne Health and Wellness. Walker and Walker Construction. Stay and Play Doggy Daycare and more. Pizza Inn of Tazewell. Hearthside Bank. Danny England Motors. Clayton Homes of Middlesboro, Kentucky. John Smith Subs, Harrogate, Tennessee. Communications provided by First Century Bank.
It's time for the national anthem. All right, next will be the announcement of the starting lineup, starting with Cumberland Gap. Turpin will start for Cumberland Gap tonight. Jayla Bailey will be a starter tonight. Kelly Hatfield will be your third starter. Number 5, Peyton Owens. And number 25, Jenna Middleton. Now for Claiborne wearing the pink. Lights are darkening. And the cell phone lights are shining brightly. That's a cool effect. Good job, student section. Evelyn Cook will start for the Lady Bulldogs tonight. Rhea Ware. Hope Cole, number 12. That's your third starter for the Claiborne Lady Bulldogs. Emily Buchanan. M will be starting. And of course, number 33, J.C. Ferguson. Cook, Ware, Cole, Buchanan, and Ferguson for Claiborne. Turpin, Bailey, Hatfield, Owens, and Middleton for Cumberland Gap. And it's time to get this one underway. Here's the jump. Tip is up. Lady Panthers with a basketball. Number 4, Hatfield. Misses the shot. Cook has it, drives the lane, kicks it out to Buchanan. Buchanan fires a shot up, no good. Rebounded by Cole. Hatfield with a steal for the Lady Panthers. Ball knocked out of bounds, last touch by Claiborne. This one just getting started. No score. Middleton with a putback. Lady Panthers lead 2-0. Lady Panther defense forces a turnover. Score 2-0. Bailey over to Hatfield. Shots missed, but Middleton's there. Got to put a body on her. She's going to do that all night long. Good player, very smart rebounding wise. Ware, 3, no good. Ferguson rebounded, about lost it. Down on the block. Down on the block to Buchanan, but ball gets knocked away. We're going the Cumberland Gap way. Bailey draws a foul. She'll go to the line for 2. First foul of the game. Claiborne 1, Cumberland Gap 0. Bailey nails the first of 2. Dropped them both in. 6-0. Lady Panthers. Cumberland Gap. Pressure, turnover. Bailey down the paint. Hatfield. 3-pointer. That's a quick timeout. 5:44 in the first. Cumberland Gap, 9. Claiborne, 0. Lady Bulldogs basketball trailing 9-0. Cumberland Gap still full court defense. They love the trap and they're good at it. Buchanan gets it knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Panthers. Coming in will be Macy Short and Taylor Stansberry for the Lady Bulldogs. Buchanan has it up high. She'll be fouled by Kelly Hatfield. Ferguson fires up a shot in the paint. Doesn't fall. Lady Panthers going quickly the other way. That's chirping. 11-0 run to start this game by Cumberland Gap. Nearly stolen away by the Panthers. Buchanan baseline, little floater off the mark. Short with the rebound. Her putback doesn't go. And it's Hatfield coming out with it for the Lady Panthers. Gets it to Bailey. Bailey with the basket. 13-0 run to start this one. Buchanan baseline again. Floats one up. She's fouled, though. Emily Buchanan to the line, looking for the Claiborne first point of the night. She has 2 free throws. Rolled in the first one. Claiborne finally on the board, 13-1. Got the bounce. Kelly, three-pointer, no good. Knocked out of bounds, last touch. I think it was off the Panthers, number 13, Peters. Four minutes into this one. Claiborne turns it over again. Bailey has it up high. Over the corner. Back out up high to Kelly. Hatfield misses the three. Buchanan fires up a three. Front of the rim, no good. Middleton with the rebound. 13-2 run by Cumberland Gap. Middleton has it. Wraps around pass to Peters. Peters misses. Middleton ends up with it. Allie Owens in for Cumberland Gap now. Middleton. Basket's good, and she's fouled. Feel free to comment down here in the comments below. Share the broadcast. That'll help us. Middleton makes the and one. It's now a 16-2 run by Cumberland Gap to start this one. They're just under 3 minutes left. There's still plenty of time. Contact. Nothing called but a jump ball. Emma Ferguson come in for Claiborne. Her pass got stolen away, though. Allie Owens now whips it across court to Abby Peters. Bailey has it. She'll shoot. Cumberland Gap still pressure defense. They love to trap. Buchanan in the paint doesn't fall. Jump ball over to Cumberland Gap. Turpin and Hatfield back in for Cumberland Gap. (16-2), Lady Panthers. Stolen away. Emma Ferguson has it. Double dribble.